Action is what turns intention into impact and fear into energy. You can have all the clarity in the world, but if you don't act, it's just procrastination with a halo. Thinking, planning, talking might feel safe, but they don't change a thing. Crowds don't gather in an arena to watch someone sit and think. They come to see action. That's why Teddy Roosevelt's famous man in the arena speech still stirs something deep within us. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, but who actually strives to do the deeds, who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, and who, at the best, knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. So his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Roosevelt got it right. The point isn't whether you succeed or fail. The point is that you've acted. You stepped into the arena, because if you act, your soul will never be numbered among those timid ones who refuse to try. Our actions have consequences, long-term and even eternal. Doing nothing is never neutral. It's a decision, usually the worst one. From God's perspective, he makes it clear. In Micah 6:8, he says, he has told you, O man, what is good in his sight. And what does he require of you? But to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with the Lord your God. Notice the first thing he said was to act. Okay, you've got to do something. James says, faith itself without works is dead. Jesus never said, agree with me. He said, follow me. Following is active. It requires movement, risk, obedience, courage. Trust must embrace. We have to embrace the truth, but we've got to do something. Okay, in an individual's life, life's never going to be a walk in the park, so don't go on a walk. Go on an adventure. Go. All right? Rest has a place. Yeah, sure. Sit on the bench in the park, enjoy the beauty some, that's fine. But then you got to get up and go somewhere. Take the next step. And what does that look like? Well, first, adopt the mindset that it's okay to try and fail. It's not okay to fail to try. Start before you're ready. Perfect conditions will never come. Move small, move steady. Consistent, ordinary steps create extraordinary results. Expect mistakes. They're not failure. They're feedback. Choose courage over comfort. Most of the time, you know what's right. The hard part's just doing it, okay? And focus outward. Right action almost always benefits someone beyond yourself. And here's the beauty. When you act, fear shrinks, worry evaporates. Worry, it feeds off of imagination, not reality. But when you take a step, reality kicks in and the fear it loses its grip, okay? And for organizations are just like people. They have a soul, a mind, and a body. They breathe culture. They act through people. And they develop habits, good and bad. And an organization that chooses action builds confidence, momentum, and trust. One that hesitates breeds frustration and stagnation. So here's what works. Create a habit of action. Make it the expectation, not the exception. Normalize failure as feedback. Repeat this until it becomes second nature. It's okay to try and fail. It's not okay to fail to try. Act small. Test fast. Don't gamble everything, but do gamble something. Reward deeds, not just words. Celebrate what gets done, not what gets talked about. A bold individual inspires, a bold organization multiplies. When people hold each other accountable to act, things don't just get dreamed about, they get done. So here's my challenge to you today. Don't wait for the perfect. Don't wait for safe. Take one action you've been putting off and do it today. Remember this. Action is the bridge between knowing the truth and living the truth. It's okay to try and fail. It's not okay to fail to try. Step into the arena and watch what God does with your courage.